Announcing the commencement of the first purge.
I want you to change the world, and don't think that this is going to happen peacefully or you can do it alone. We need to kill the rich. You get out there, you use your weapons, and you rip Washington apart. You hunt down the billionaires, the bank bosses, the CEOs, the scumbags and the liars, the governors, the lobbyists, the senators, because they're all the same, and you hang them.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
Good morning, everyone. It is August 3rd, 2018. I'm Eric. How's everyone doing? I hope you are well. I'm here at the Free Thought Project. I'm going to hit some of the headlines and then focus on one particular article. A disturbing report finds Americans spend most of their times, or most of their waking hours, staring at phones and TVs. I think I'm probably guilty of that one myself. Cop convicted after savagely beating a 17-year-old boy chained to a hospital bed. 54 years today, and that was yesterday, the media and government created and spread fake news to start the Vietnam War. This one's particularly gruesome. Family begs for answers after a veteran dies in police custody, claims his organs are missing. Yeah. Here's why 3D printed guns are a win for world peace and a potential death blow to tyranny. Now, I have to disagree with this one because the lower end 3D printers do not print quality guns. They shoot once and break. There's no substitute for the real thing. There's no substitute for a metal barrel and these 3D printed guns blow up after a couple of shots. So we're not quite there yet. Cop beats handcuffed child, spit on mentally ill man, and kills someone, and still keeps his job. Number of people living in cars exploding as middle class slowly wiped out. Family begs for answers after veteran dies in police custody, claim his organs are missing. This happened in York County, Pennsylvania. Everett Palmer Jr. was a United States Army veteran and a father of two before he died mysteriously in police custody earlier this year. Now, the local coroner is claiming that the cause of death is still undetermined, and Palmer's family is demanding to know what happened and why several of his organs were taken without notice. The family was not notified that the 41-year-old dad was in critical condition, and it was not until they were being informed of his death that they had found out that he had spent the last 2 days of his life in jail, according to a report from the York Dispatch. Palmer was initially charged for driving under the influence, careless driving, and failing to stay in his own lane after he was responsible for a single car crash in October of 2016. Even though he was the only one who was harmed, he was left with a long list of fines and fees, and when he failed to appear in court, a warrant was issued for his arrest. Palmer turned himself into police on April 7th, just 2 days later, he was pronounced dead. The details of what happened over the course of those days are still disturbingly scarce. Staff at the York County Prison claimed they found Palmer hitting his head against his cell door at 4:20 a.m. on April 9th. The prison guards took Palmer to the in-house medical clinic where he was physically restrained for the next hour, and he apparently became unresponsive. He was then moved to the York Hospital where he was pronounced dead at 5:46 a.m. So, there's a lot of missing details there. I bet there'll be no riots for this guy, though. Now the question remains as to what happened to Palmer between the time he was removed from his cell and the time he took his last breath. Well, York County Coroner Pam Gay did not say how Palmer was restrained. She did say sometimes they have to use physical restraint to render assistance to people, especially if they are self-harming. However, Gay also said that the cause of death in police custody is still undetermined. Therefore, Palmer did not die because he was reportedly hitting his head on the cell door, or because he did anything to harm himself. So, yeah. More murder with organs missing. It makes you wonder if they've stolen his organs from him and sold them. Who knows, though? I mean, why would organs be missing from a person? The coroner claimed Palmer's death was a result of complications following an excited states associated with methamphetamine toxicity during physical restraints. Gay said a high level of methamphetamine was detected in Palmer's system. The claim is notable because Palmer voluntarily turned himself in 2 days before and he was fine. So, if he did have high level of meth in his system, how did he gain access to it and when? The family has attempted to hire a forensics pathologist in order to conduct an additional investigation, but they claimed that Palmer's organs were needed and they have mysteriously disappeared. According to a report from the York Daily Record, the family questioned how many or how some of Everett's organs, including his brain and heart, were removed without notification and were not returned. Isn't that just cute? Anyway, I thought I would share this with you because it's especially gruesome considering the missing organs. Hope everyone has a great day. Remember, kill the state before you end up like this guy.